In a disaster, be it large or small, I have some solutions for you to decrease your chances of getting harmed and increase your chances of survival. If we haven't met before, my name is Paul, and in this community, we discuss general preparedness. I ask that you please share the video, as we will have another silver bullion giveaway. You'll see the details here in just a few moments. If you are a certified ninja and have the papers to prove it, you may say that some of these items are basic, but my question for you is, do you have them immediately accessible, and do you practice applying them in any scenario that you may come up with? Let's start off first with eye protection. You know, my dog recently got in a scuffle with another animal. Vet says she's going to be all right, but she sustained some minor injuries to her eye. You know, our eyes are critical for overall situational awareness and survival, as well as they can be quite vulnerable. I would encourage you to have some form of eye protection, even cheap, generic sunglasses if necessary. By having an injury to our eye will again reduce situational awareness, and out of sheer pain alone from that injury could cause us to make poor tactical decisions. Now, I would encourage you to consider at a minimum having clear lenses, anti-fog lenses on those glasses, and some form of a band to help retain them on your head. As we know, in a dynamic situation, we are likely going to lose our glasses first. Now, I've taken it a step further, as mine are both ballistic and fragment resistant to hopefully absorb any ordnance that is sent in its direction and hopefully keep my eyes safer. But again, even something that is affordable or cheap is better than nothing. The second one would be illumination. You know, a trip and fall in the dark could be the end of the game. That's it, right? I carry 2 flashlights, and I would encourage you to do so as well. One is a simple pen light to illuminate my path. The other is an actual self-defense tool, which boasts over 1,000 lumens to light my path or disorient an attacker. It also has a bezel on the end of it, which is a semi-sharp edge, can be used as a last-ditch effort. Fantastic tool. Now, you can find one more affordable, don't get me wrong, with all these features, but should you actually strike something and use it as an impact tool, will it continue to work? That's only something you can decide, and of course what your budget allocates. Number 3 would be some form of ability to start a fire, right? Fire is critical, guys, to A, illumination, B, lighting candles, starting a small fire so you can sterilize water, cook food. Having a form of fire-making ability is critical. There, I would encourage you to buy a quality one. Number 4 would be some form of ear protection. Now, I know this is a little odd what I'm about to say, but this is something that I have decided to do. It worked for me for many years. If you know me, I worked in some volatile, high-crime areas in Chicago, and me and my partner would often be walking through high-rise and mid-rise buildings, a lot of brick walls, and essentially if there was a cacophony of sound, I would be deaf in one ear. And we know that there's typically multiple threats. So should a lethal encounter have popped off, I was always walking around with one earbud in. Should a cacophony of sound pop off and cause me to lose my hearing, I would simply pull it out and have at least one ear still available. Now, I know some would say maybe that's not what they would do, as having something in your ear could reduce situational awareness. This is true. Ultimately, you make that decision. I have been doing it for years, and in my opinion, it works. The next item you might want to consider would be an edged tool. An edged tool can be used for, again, cooking or in offensive or defensive measures. Typically, if you follow the blade size of that edge tool being 2.5 inches or less, that is typically accepted in, as far as I'm aware, municipalities throughout the country. An edge tool is important to both survival and, of course, making sure that you can do what's necessary to protect yourself. And then you might want to consider having all these items inside of a portable bag, of which this bag can then be used at a later time to collect more items if necessary. You may want to consider having multiple bags, one inside your vehicle, one inside your home, one at your desk drawer, as it's always a quick go bag. You can use this bag if necessary to ultimately cut off material if it was necessary to plug a hole, if somebody sustained a puncture wound. That's another topic. That's another story. Of course, if you guys are interested, I can go into that as well. However, rather than a bag, and they're great, I would encourage you to always carry these items on your person. And any time that something just doesn't feel right or gets wonky, you might want to put those glasses on right away. You don't want to use your vision early on in a dynamic situation or perhaps a disastrous situation. Something to take into consideration. I know these items are basic. For those of you that know me, that I am very tactical and I got all the tools necessary for short and long-term bug out. However, a lot of folks don't, and they need the basics and they want something affordable. These simple tools can save you from serious bodily harm or even losing that battle. I would encourage you to do exactly that. And as I mentioned, we had a silver bullion giveaway. Pure silver is a giveaway that we are going to focus on yet again. We just announced the winner of the last one. You're only going to have a few days, guys, to enroll in this one. What you got to do is this. Simply put a comment in the section of this video, anything that you would like, and then text your social media name, what your name is on this social platform, to our phone number, which is 888-316-IPAC. Again, put a comment in the section, text your social media name to us at 888-316-4722, and you will be enrolled in potentially winning that 1 ounce silver bullion coin. I think they're beautiful. I'm a big fan of it. You can either keep it as a memento if you win, or you can go ahead and sell it at your local coin shop and, take the cashola, but that's going to be your decision. I'll be announcing the one winner of the silver bullion coin in a future video, maybe sometime in the next 4, 5, or 7 days. So stay tuned to videos, and I certainly hope that you are the next winner. Also, the sponsor of today's show is the USCCA, providing you education, training, and self-defense liability insurance. Click on the link in the description of this post and get your free guide, 100% free guide, as well as learn more about the USCCA. Folks, I appreciate you for tuning in. Share this video. Let me know your thoughts, and as always, remain safe.